Hi guys, so today I wanted to share with you a couple of items that I got at Ulta recently, a couple of days ago. On Sunday, their little sale from the latest flyer started where you have like $3.50 off, and then a lot of the items in the store were on sale or they brought out some new stuff. Regardless, I better take the stuff out of the bag because these bags get very rattly. I'm not going to show you what else I got because those items were for a present. The person that the present's for might watch this video, so we can't take chances. Oh, and thank you guys for all the sweet, funny comments from my last video where Waylon was just acting a fool like all over the place. He was very flattered. He loves being on camera. The main reason I went was to get the Butter lip glosses, the new Butter London, whatever. A lot of people get on my case about that because I always just call it Butter. But to me, it's the same thing as saying like L'Oreal Paris or L'Oreal, or it's just whatever. Who even cares? You know what I'm talking about. So I got 3 and they're different. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I got these 3 colors. I got Yummy Mummy, which looks like that. I'll swatch them for you. Primrose Hill Picnic and Trout Pout. And there was another darker color that was more of like a red dark color. And then there was a really light pink, that Teddy Girl color. The colors match the nail polish colors that they are named the same as. So you can imagine what Teddy Girl looked like. The problem with that one I found was they are just so pigmented that I don't think I could have even sheared it out enough to have made Teddy Girl really work. And I don't really want to have to do that with these. I really want to wear them and enjoy them. So this is Trout Pout. And you can see just they're just very pigmented. They are a little thick and they are very sticky. So if sticky lip gloss bothers you, you may want to skip these. It really doesn't bother me most of the time because I find that sticky lip gloss lasts longer. So it doesn't really bother me. And then this is Yummy Mummy. The scent and the taste of them are kind of like a fruity watermelon scent taste. Yummy Mummy, I find, is probably the sheerest, and maybe that's just due to the color compared to like Flesh, you know. But this one is sheer compared to the rest of them. But the formula for the most part for all of them, you're going to find that they are all very similar, very pigmented. I tested every single one that they had. And then this is the Primrose Hill Picnic. This one is so pink and I love it. This one's crazy pink. So really pretty shades and I love them. I'll put on one to show you. This is Trout Pout. You can just see kind of how it looks against your lips. Like it really does kind of have a lot of pigment to it for a lip gloss. I thought this color was going to be awesome for spring and summer because it's kind of like a very like, I don't know, like corally pink. I love it so much. Almost like a salmon coral. I don't know, I like it. And again, the stickiness is a little different to get used to. Showing you that one really doesn't make sense unless if I show you the other ones. I only have 3, so. That's the Primrose Hill Picnic. Really pretty, extremely bright. I hope that it's showing up just how bright it is. And then Yummy Mummy. The last one that I have. This one doesn't really look like much. It's just kind of like a very grayed brown. Just kind of like really kind of mutes out your lips. So I like that one. But I really like the Trout Pout. Probably the best out of all of them. Mixed a little of both. You know, I'm sure not everyone's going to love them because everyone has different preferences as far as like, you know, sticky and thicker lip glosses and things like that, but I find to really like them because they really stay on your lips a long time. Moving on. Speaking of butter, I also got this color called Slapper that I had been wanting, and I kept thinking that I had something similar, and I do have a lot of like teal shades like this. Not sure why I took that off. But I always look at this one and I always think that it looks so so I got that. And on Pretty Little Liars the other day, not this last episode, but the episode from last week, Hannah had used what I believe were these exact things. I said on Pretty Little Liars that I had to get some houndstooth nail decals like Hannah's, and everyone said that Sally Hansen had a really good option, and now that I look at it, this has got to be exactly what she used, just from the size. And judging by other things that she's worn before, I think that she's worn some of these Sally Hansen ones. But I love this so much that I bought 2 because I love houndstooth. And I just think this is going to be really fun. So those were good. And then I also got this one. Are they called? This one's called, well actually these do have a name. It's not just houndstooth, it's called Check It Out. Number 240. And then this is number 350, Misbehaved. And I really loved it. It looks almost like a fishnet pattern. In the background, it's like a really kind of like dull gold. Has a little bit of sheen to the gold, but really pretty. I got this Essie shade called Armed and Ready. It's like a really cool army green, and it's got some gold sheen to it, so I thought that was really fun. And then I got, well, I went to Ulta with a couple of things on my list. Obviously the butter things, the houndstooth decal, some hand cream, which I'll show you in a moment, and a white nail polish. I have this on now, and it's by no means a white, you know, like I would have wanted, but I am glad I got it, and I'll explain why. It's the Revlon Colorstay in Calla Lilly, and it's this really nice sheer white. You definitely have to apply a couple coats, and I've had mine on since, actually I painted them the day I got, I guess I went the night before last, not yesterday, night before last, I guess that's what I said. But yeah, I painted them when I got home, and they're already chipping a little. The butter ones, I find, they last me the longest. Like when I did the ombre nail effect that I posted about on my Twitter, I think I briefly talked about it in a video too, where you take like different shades and paint, you know, one nail a shade, another nail another shade. You don't have to mix any colors or anything. Sometimes I'll do 2 nails one color, this a medium color, then that a really light color. You just kind of make it go from light to dark. And I used 2 butter shades and an Orly shade. And the Orly shades were like gone, and the butter shades look brand new. So, I don't know. And I find that to be the case anyways. I just think they stay on really great. But back to what I was actually saying. Yeah, so I'm kind of disappointed. The Colorstay isn't as Colorstay as I would like. What I find is happening is that it looks like bubbles are coming up under it, and then it just peels off. And I've never really experienced that. See, it just totally separates. I've never had that problem with really any other nail polish that I've noticed. So you can just peel it right off, and I'm not big into that. But the color itself is beautiful. It's like a sheer white, and it's got gold flecks. And the gold, the iridescence is very apparent. So what I want to do is I want to go back and get a very, like, opaque white. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Just white, and then paint this over it as, you know, as like a top coat. I don't know. I think it would be nice. I picked up this hand cream because my hands have been so dry lately. Just around this area, and I'm just getting so much like redness, and it's the weather. It's been very dry. It's starting to warm up, and it's felt a lot more humid today. We live in a very humid area, so when it gets dry out, it's just awful. And I've used this a couple times so far. It's the Body Shop Hemp Hand Protector. It's kind of expensive, but you get a lot of it. The bottle kind of already looked like this when I bought it, so I was kind of scared. I tried to get the one that, but it's like really metal, you know, it's those kind that if you grab it, or it'll dent. But I don't like the smell of it, but I really think that it is good for dry skin because it really made my dry skin feel better. I'm going to have to use it a little longer to get like full results, I guess, because it does take a while for dry skin to completely heal. Oh, and then I grabbed this, I'll show you this one more thing. It's the Stila Silk Shimmer Luxe Gloss in Kitten, and it looks like that. It's very shimmery, and it's very sheer, but very shimmery nonetheless. So it's really pretty, and I think that will be just like a good, you know, anytime, goes with anything gloss. So that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all very soon.